Did you know that the UK was once the epicenter of freak shows, where individuals with unique physical characteristics were put on display for the amusement of the public? It was an era where the extraordinary was celebrated, albeit in a twisted way. A time when the unusual became a spectacle and the spectacle became a booming business. Imagine a world where the abnormal was the norm and curiosity was a currency. Welcome to History for You, where history comes alive. Today we delve into the peculiar world of the UK's freak shows. The roots of freak shows can be traced back to the 16th century during the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. It was a time when societal norms were vastly different from what we know today. The concept of otherness was intriguing and often exploited for entertainment. The freak show, as it was termed, capitalized on this curiosity, showcasing individuals with physical anomalies or unique abilities. Key figures like Tom Norman, infamously known as the Silver King, played a significant role in this era. Norman was a showman and a businessman who recognized the public's insatiable appetite for the bizarre and unusual. He presented performers such as Ella Harper, the Camel Girl, and Joseph Merrick, famously known as the Elephant Man. These performers, while treated as spectacles, also found a sense of belonging and a means to earn a living. The audience's fascination with the extraordinary and the strange propelled these shows into the mainstream. These shows quickly gained popularity, becoming a fascinating yet controversial part of British entertainment. As we moved into the 18th and 19th centuries, freak shows reached their zenith. This era, often referred to as the golden age of freak shows, was marked by an insatiable public curiosity and an ever-growing demand for the strange and unusual. From bearded ladies to conjoined twins, from tattooed men to individuals with extraordinary physical conditions, these freaks were a spectacle for the masses. Society, driven by a fascination with the abnormal, flocked to these shows, making them a popular form of entertainment. Among the many personalities who graced the stages of these shows, one name stands out: Joseph Merrick. Known as the Elephant Man, Merrick became an icon of the era. His unique physical deformities made him a subject of both shock and intrigue, drawing crowds from all walks of life. But while these individuals often enjoyed the limelight, their experiences were not always glamorous. Many were exploited, forced to work in harsh conditions, and paraded around like objects rather than humans. They were caught in a paradox, treated as stars on stage, yet often regarded as jokes off it. Despite their popularity, the treatment of these individuals often straddled the line between stardom and exploitation. The golden age of freak shows was a time of spectacle and curiosity, but it was also a time that raised profound questions about humanity and dignity. Despite their popularity, the sun began to set on the era of freak shows at the turn of the 20th century. A constellation of factors contributed to this decline. For one, societal norms began to shift. The Victorian fascination with the grotesque and the abnormal gradually gave way to a more empathetic perspective. The public started to see these freaks not as objects of entertainment, but as fellow human beings deserving of dignity and respect. At the same time, legislation was introduced that made it increasingly difficult for these shows to operate. Laws against exploitation and the mistreatment of individuals, especially those with disabilities, began to take effect. In addition, other forms of entertainment were on the rise. The advent of cinema, radio, and later television presented new, more sophisticated forms of amusement that drew crowds away from the freak show tents. But what became of the freaks themselves, you may wonder? Many found work in other areas of the entertainment industry, joining circus troupes or working in film. Some chose to retire from public life altogether, seeking solace in the privacy they had been denied for so long. Yet others, sadly, fell into destitution, unable to find work or support in a society that had once gawked at their differences. And so the era of freak shows came to a close, leaving behind a legacy that continues to intrigue and appall. From their rise in the 16th century to their fall in the 20th, freak shows have left an indelible mark on the UK's cultural history. They began as marvels of human oddities, reached their zenith as popular entertainment, and ended with society's growing awareness of human rights and dignity. Their legacy lingers, a reminder of our fascination with the unique and the unusual. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and watch my other videos. Here at History for You, we bring history to life, one story at a time.